Good morning, friends. Four high quality of a salespersons I have discussed in this video. If you want to be a great salesman, then these four quality you have to maintain. Because sale is a noble profession. Sale is a high grade profession. Sale is a honorable profession. Because in this profession, you work for some others people and you add value to some others people. So it is a great and noble profession in this world. And in this field, if you want to be expert, then you have to follow definitely 4E process and 4 core principle of a salesperson. I'm sharing here some sale process. And also sales is a profession where you have to create a strong personality, strong development of relationship between the people and you. And also another thing important, when you would be a salesperson, then you have to follow typically 4E process, which get massive change in your life. So how to become a professional salesman? How to become a professional salesman? And I just example for some professional people in our society, like CA, like doctor, like engineer, like lawyer, like and other some people, and they have maintained some process, and after that they would be salesperson like a professional salesman, and they maintain in this process in their life from the very beginning. And just as a salesman, what you have to do, you have to follow the core 4E process, and it is a highly recommended principle for a salesperson. And a successful professional person should go through 4E process, like education. Education is a core value of a salesperson. Core value. Until and unless you educate yourself, then you will be not able to success in this profession. Because till death, you have to educate yourself if you belong in sales profession. In this field, every moment, every second, every hour, every day, you have to educate yourself. Because when you take yourself educated, then totally you will be stopped there. So education is a process of a salesperson, and you have to learn, you have to educate daily in your life. Then it is a core value, it is a core principle of a salesperson. And second E, that is examination. You have to go through a process, that means examination. When you go to some people, when you go to some person, when you go to a customer, they ask some questions, and you have to answer so reliably, so trustfully. Then you create a trust process among your customer, and you have to pass every field in your examination in this sales profession. So that is very important, and it is a highly recommended for the salesperson, and you have to prepare every moment for this examination. Then he will be a great salesman. And number 3E, that's experience. And it is a basic principle of a salesperson, because you have to gathering some experience in this field, and you have to accumulate 10 or 20 years experience within 1 year, because you have a salesperson, and you have to follow some typical person who are success in this field, and who are getting big sales in their life, and who create a big sales platform in their life. And you take experience from that person, how they grow their business through sales, and which they do in 10 or 20 years. You have to do just 1 year, because because you follow the system. You have to follow that system strictly. Then you will be a real salesperson. And lastly, that is ethics. That is very much important for a business. And as a salesman, you have to maintain some rules and regulation and ethics so that your customer trust you. Your customer asks you, this is the person to whom I want to do my sales process. I want to purchase. I want to communicate with him or her. Because you have to create some trust. You have to create some ethics and rules. So it is a more important rules for a salesperson, because you are not for a day or month or year. Your salesman, you go through this process whole your life. So you have to create a everlasting ethics in your business, everlasting trustful process in your business, so that you go for a long time, you go for a long life, you go for a long business. And this is a core principle. This is the core principle of your business. And one thing is important, if you follow the system, look at the people who are highly professional, like a doctor, like a CA, like a lawyer, like an engineer. And salesman also a professional person. So you have to spend your field at least 5 to 10 years. You have to spend your field at least 5 to 10 years, because these are the people. As a doctor, he take all the education 5 to 10 years. As a CA, he take all the education 4 to 5 years. As a lawyer, 5 to 7 years. As an engineer, 4 to 6 years. And after this, when they in front of their original business, original field, and they gather some experience, they gather some ethics, and also they gather some education in the field. And in the first time, from the very beginning, you are the person, you are the salesman. You confront the people, you confront the customer from the very beginning. And you are the person who have the possibility to take experience, to take education, to confront examination every moment from the very beginning. And if you follow the ethics, then I definitely confirm you will be a high grade salesman. You will be a high grade sales professional, because it is a noble, it is the greatest, it is the highest paid profession in the world. So if you prepare for a high paid salesman, then you have to follow the 4E process. Thank you, friend.